Hey, my phone is still jumping right now. I mean, these people calling me. I had no idea that the information that we put out there at the hub was going to take off because, man, you had a conversation about
Yeah.
educating people about finances.
Yeah.
And we did it looking for a certain clientele.
We did. I was very, very.
But it don't always work out like that.
It didn't.
And so, I'm sitting there with 3 phones. And they don't even have this number here. But these 2 right here, oh, they killing it, right? So I was just being honest about how y'all helped me. And people from Houston, Baton Rouge, New Orleans. Y'all told me about Shreveport went crazy.
Yeah.
Dallas, you know how many people y'all bless with just information. So I always tell my people, put it on the shelf, I get it for myself. So the information that y'all put out there, it helped so many people. Go Lucky was one of the guys. He was like, man, guess what, baby? He called me with the testimony. I got my LLC. I got my LLC. You know what I'm saying? And just the testimonies were so overwhelming. But I didn't know that I was going to blow y'all phones up. I didn't know that we was going to have people DMing y'all.
Yeah, what?
I didn't.
It's the DMs for me.
It's the DM.
Yeah, and you told me. You told me what you wanted, but I don't think God wanted that
Yeah.
for you right now. I think we wanted to help the people that's at level 1, and y'all got me at ground 1.
Yeah.
Look what you did for me.
Yeah.
So what do my people? It be the calls for me. It be the DMs for me. What do these people, my people, your people, what do they need to know because it's steps.
Yeah, it's steps. It's steps. So, the response from the video was overwhelming. I never would have expected that. I knew we were in need, but not to that extent.
Right.
So when Baby and I had the original conversation, and Baby will tell you what you did, I came in, I was like, hey, Baby, this is who I am, this what I got going on, and this is the type of clientele I'm looking for.
Right.
And I just want to piggyback off of your success and put me in a room with people. Well, and then just going back to the first video, I didn't even know that I was being recorded.
Right.
I didn't even know. I just thought I was enough just to do my thing real quick, right?
Yeah.
So when it posted on YouTube, I'm like, well, go on my IG. I got like 1,000 followers in a week. I'm like, well, what's going on? And it was actually one of the clients that directed me to the video.
Yeah. See what happens is you ask me for something.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You say, hey, I need this. And I remember having that conversation with you. He was like, yeah, and I didn't see you post me. I was like, oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? And we operate in full authenticity. And that's the reason why, I wanted to come back here and say, hey, okay, this is what we got. How can we come back and help so many people with information? I mean, just put it on the shelf, you get it for yourself.
Exactly. So after the video and the response and everything, I was, Tiffany and I had to brainstorm, and we are looking to expand our team eventually, but just not at this particular moment. But I was like, how do I still go back and, respond to at least acknowledge the DMs, acknowledge the emails, acknowledge the phone calls.
Well, I got you on that part too.
Yeah.
Because I think that we should do a good little small class.
Yeah.
Now, I'm down to do a weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm down to do home. I'm down to do Dallas. We've been getting calls from Houston.
Yep, Houston.
San Antonio, Baton Rouge. So we donate our time for information in like a setting, a financial class.
And that's exactly where I was going, because to me, and I'm so grateful for everybody, like I enjoy this, I'm passionate about it, but I was like, really, to be honest with you, people should not have to drive from Shreveport, Houston. This morning I had a phone call with somebody from family, him and his family from Philly, him and his family coming out here, and then a guy from Cali already booked. So Tiffany and I brainstormed. I said, man, get Baby back on the phone.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing about it is that it's so many people that starting from ground zero, and I don't mind that because I've been there before. But me and my team isn't big enough to handle that.
Right.
So together, I'm thinking going the educational route and doing the class is going to be best.
Okay.
And
so who are we looking when we say education? I don't want to lose nobody. You know, I speak for a certain class of people. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So from the ground, what are some of the things that they need to have first before they even get to a Credit Genie? You know what I'm saying? Maybe we need to simplify it to amplify.
Yeah. So one of the things that I noticed most is that a lot of people were not set up, didn't have their business formatted properly, and or were operating as sole proprietorships and DBAs. And I touched on that a little bit in the last video, that those things does not put you in a position to be able to get funding or to be able to actually function and operate as a business. So once I said that sentence, I think that was the sentence that everybody went crazy on, because we as a culture did not know that.
Right.
You know, only thing a sole prop and a DBA does is actually just mask your identity, but all of the liability and everything still rolls back to you. Okay. And you can't go in the bank with that. So our culture needs help with that. And so when I say educate and literate, I mean, I'm putting it back on growing up. The tax lady was the most important person in our culture,
right.
and the insurance man.
Right.
Those are two people I know Big Mama was gone. You know, so I'm putting this pressure. I need my tax girls to come back together and say, hey, no more 90-day tax offices.
Right.
Y'all need to be here and be a pillar for our culture like it was back in the day.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So, and if it's not the tax lady, because before I became Credit Genie, I was Tax Genie, and before that I was just Val. Everybody in my family called me with everything that they needed to have done. Right. So if they were in the process of purchasing a house or wanted to start purchasing a house, I did that for them. I helped them set things up to get that ball rolling. So the class that's coming up is for the person that does that behind the scenes work for their team.
All right, so let me stop right there. So we're going to do a class, a financial class, right? And you got Val the tax lady, and you got Val the Credit Genie. Who we trying to get to come to the class?
The tax girls.
Val the tax lady.
Yeah, the tax ladies. You want the Credit Genies there. If you're doing a credit repair business, then you need to be able to do a one-stop shop. People need to be able to come to you for business credit, business funding, personal credit. You yourself need to understand how they go hand in hand so that you can educate the culture. Right now, Credit Genie does well for itself, and I'm happy to be who I am. But right now, what we need more versions of me. We need
different cities.
Yeah, in different cities. That's what we need right now. We need everybody to understand that it's still small people out here with great ideas that don't know that they are a business. I talked to someone yesterday, Don't Move Cut, shout out.
No pun intended.
Yeah. Like literally, he cuts hair, but he goes into the nursing homes to do it. So I was like, God, that is such a great business. Like, and he's been doing it for so long, but he's not set up.
Right.
And even in his field, that makes him a business but a nonprofit. So we're talking about double-sided. So when the tax girls, the credit repair people, everybody that's in this whole financial industry needs to be a one-stop shop. People need to understand how to properly format their businesses. They need to know that even if you're not ready to see Credit Genie, you can get ready.
Right. Okay.
You can get ready,
yeah.
And that's what this class is going to teach. That's my intentions. I want you to, I want people to be able to say, because really, to be honest with you, if your business has not been set up for at least a year and a half, then it's kind of too tedious for me.
Right.
However, I can give you the tools and the necessary steps to get you to that year and a half. Then you can come see the Genie.
Yeah.
Then I can make some true magic happen for you.
Why you made an exception for me? I mean, because I don't think I was tedious. Well, I mean, what class was I in?
Well, baby, you was right there with them.
I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I think that's what appealed to the people. Like, hey, I was jacked up.
Yeah.
I'm out here thinking that, you know what I'm saying, I was all the way.
That's the DMs that we're getting. Like,
Okay.
you know, oh, I need help. I'm ready to change my life.
Yes.
I'm ready to do this, and I got the ideas. But you ain't took the steps.
Right.
Yeah.
And we need people to take the steps and put a little energy
Gotcha.
into themselves first
Gotcha.
before they come to us.
I got you.
The difference and what made us be able to move forward and do business together is that you did not need me to write out your plays. You just needed me to quarterback them.
Okay.
So right now the response I'm getting is from the people that need help with the playbook.
Oh. Okay.
So that's the difference. So I'm like, okay, well, baby, no, you don't have none of your junk together, but it's okay because you got enough going on in black and white that I can pull stuff together for you,
right,
and I can get you results.
Okay.
You understand? Mm-hmm. And then you understood that, hey, you ain't been doing things right, so it's going to take time for you to catch up,
mm-hmm,
but you already know who you are and what you got going on. Right now, people are calling us brainstorming with ideas, and I'm okay with that,
right,
but then they have the questions with, okay, well, if I decide to do this, should I set it up this way? If I decide to do this, should I set it up this way? Or what do you think I should do?
And that's where you, that's where the counseling starts.
Yeah, that's where the counseling starts.
So we're gonna do the class, and we're gonna educate the Vals tax ladies, and the credit genies,
Mm-hmm.
because it's
if you have an assistant or somebody, like you said, in your family that does everything for your family, they need to come to this class too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The aunties, the godmama, everybody got that godmama or what have you. I've even had people reach out to me and was like, with a cash, real money, like almost 6 figures. Hey, what you think I should do with it? Why you gotta call me from 5, 6 different states to figure that out? Who is somebody that's right around you that should be able to tell you this information? I mentioned before in the first video that especially at that time we were focusing on the music industry, and it's a lot of behind the scenes people that do a lot to push the person that's in front of the screen forward, right?
Right.
So what I'm saying is that when we get to that point where that type of lifestyle doesn't work anymore, which it is what it is. That's just what it is, right? But when we get to that point where it doesn't work anymore, how do you expect somebody to do something different when nobody's laid out a blueprint for them, when nobody's giving them anything in black and white to follow?
Yeah. And that's why we're gonna change the narrative.
And that's what we need to change as a culture. That's what we need to change as a culture.
So dates, we should probably look at May.
Yeah.
Check your calendars.
I was just about to say, Tiffany.
Check your calendar. Dallas.
May 22nd.
May 22nd.
There's the secret, okay? Y'all been waiting on it.
Can we go to Shreveport on May 23rd?
Shreveport, May 23rd.
See, because when I see it, I see good food.
I'm positive.
Okay,
yeah, I see good food. I see some beverages. I see some. I just see a good experience while getting good information and educating our people. You know what I'm saying? And we're not just going to limit it to our people. I mean, but hey,
the door's open for everybody.
Yeah,
everybody.
Right.
I know that when I chose this, and remember you guys, I told you that it was because I needed it for my own personal business. But I knew that when I got in this field, it was going to be unique.
Right.
I knew that business credit was foreign because it was foreign to me, and I was making moves. I was babying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole class by itself. Babying it.
Yeah, I was babying. I was making moves, so I knew that it was going to be unique, and it doesn't. If you guys haven't watched, what is Judas and the Black Messiah? Yeah. Yeah. So it was one of those things when he walked into a room of people that was different than what his quote unquote intended market was, but he let them know, hey, we all the same because we all come from the same background.
Gotcha.
So that's the target market. I always speak and say the culture just because that's what that's where I'm from. But the culture is the culture. It doesn't matter about the shade of your skin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
so
we
let's.
did have somebody DM saying, "I know I ain't with the culture."
Oh my God! Right.
It still helped him. So
hey man.
It doesn't matter.
Hey bro, information is information, and information plus application equals transformation.
Yeah.
And that's what I would love to do because we love to help people. And you can't just be stuck on one side of it. So man, I think let's look at May 22nd, May 23rd, and let's just do the class. Whoever want to pick up on it, put it on the shelf, get it for yourself. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that part. But it was, I will applaud a lot of people that watched the video well, I got a lot of text message, emails, DMs saying, hey, I went out and executed. Like, I set my LLC up.
Yeah.
Like, literally the next day.
Yeah.
I was so proud.
Yeah.
So the main thing I want is don't come and be entertained. Come learn so you can execute.
Yes.
You know, it's already enough classes going on where it's a lot of people that's already doing their thing, living a lot of lifestyle that's already to get you all pumped up, this, that, and the third. No, that's not what we're doing. When we get finished, we're going to have a blueprint that you can take from yourself, do it for yourself, and do it for everybody around you, and make yourself a business, because this is a business that our culture needs.
Understood. What's understood ain't got to be stated.
Yeah, that's the game plan. So I'm glad you want to do the class. I'm glad you know, making me do it. And the people are too. The people are too. You know, because my thing is I can't touch everybody, but the educational part of it, I can reach the masses on it, because when I get finished with you, I'm gonna show you how to break it down. I'm gonna break it all the way down to you, to how you get to that 18th month to come and see the genie. But everything that you guys are asking me to do beforehand that I can't do,
You got to do it for yourself.
yeah, you got to do it for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the blueprint. I'm gonna give you a whole do-it-yourself kit, information on it. You know, and then there's so many other things that we all, as a, you know, that we can be making moves on. Like 18-year-olds that's like really into cars, put them in the Toro business. Let me teach you how to get the funding for them for that. Like, it's just so many different ways. I want to talk about life insurance, the different types of life insurances. I brought my first life insurance policy at 18. I had a special needs kid at 28, had to take off, just drop a whole career. Guess what? That insurance policy
Yeah.
carried me for 18 months.
Come on, man.
Carried me for 18 months. I never thought at 18, I just did it because I'm like, if I die, I don't want my people to have to be stressed out about me. But however, I was always working in financial, and the lady that sat next to me, she was like, Valerie, I'm signing up for this, or this is something you should do, you young, this, that, and third. She didn't even explain to me at one time that it could be an asset for me when my back was up against the wall.
Right.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
You know, and then Tiff wanted to teach you guys about how to go through the home buying process. You know, so it's so much that we want to do for our people to. It's more than just credit, business credit, and personal credit. It's some things that we want to teach you guys on how to do to get yourself in full swing motion to make your life change. When COVID came, it came unexpected. It came fast. Nobody could have been prepared for what it did for us.
Right.
Nobody could.
That wasn't a rainy day. That was some other type of day.
Yeah. Nobody could have been prepared for it. But what you could have been is not underprepared.
Right. Got you.
Not underprepared.
Come learn, come experience to better yourself.
Exactly.
All right, that's what we doing.
And everybody around you.
Come on.
That's the thing. And Tiffany will tell you, I'm real big on family. I come from a large family. I'm real big on keeping the money in the circle. And I'm real big on team.
Yeah.
Team.
We don't go outside of our circle.
Okay. Am I a part of your circle?
Yes, you're part of our circle.
Definitely.
Is RealLyfeStreetStarz a part of your circle?
Part of our circle.
Exactly.
Okay, I just want to know. Yeah.
Exactly. But when we say that, we mean everything. And then whatever we each learn that's beneficial, we teach one, and we pass it on. We pass it on. We pass it on. That's the goal. That's the goal for me.
Well, let's get to it.
Yeah.